as you know, I have a Christmas in July. And basically it's a spin off of the saying Christmas in July. And instead, I did a lot of asking around, and a lot of crafters and stuff were like totally thinking about their Christmas cards and all that good stuff. And so I thought, I'm going to do a Christmas in July series on YouTube so crafters can get some ideas. And I'm going to do it so much so that it's going to be a majority out of your stash, so you don't have to buy anything, right? And I'm thinking, if people don't want to do it now, that's totally cool. Hey, welcome, guys. I see people are. I've had some really strong reactions to my Christmas in July. I actually had somebody message me and call me names and things. And you know what? I'm sorry if people feel negative towards. I hope to provide you with some ideas, even that aren't necessarily Christmas. But I'm not trying to do anything malicious by doing a Christmas in July. And if you're angry that I am, I'm really sorry. But I'm gonna keep the Christmas in July series, and you can do them when you're doing your cards if you're not interested. So yeah, so it's all good. And for those of you that saw some of the ugliness that happened over the series and opinions about it, I'm really sorry. That was never my intention. I didn't think that this bring up so much anger in some people. I thought that it ready to do their cards. So anyway, with that being said, for this. They are my local craft store, and I will put up their direct link at the end in the description box. It is www.thepapercollage.com. You will be able to find what I'm using today there, which is the glitter foil. I have not been able to find this anywhere except for Amazon. If you are not familiar with this, you're going to be after today. And you can also take a look at my hop that I'm doing now, where I use this on some mermaid cards. You can die cut on it. Basically, it's like a big clear glitter sticker. So it is. The paper collage has nicely given me some of this beautiful Christmas paper. It is desert orientated because I am in the Southwest. And so I've created this. This is theirs. This is in whites. They have it in pink and blue. They keep selling out, so hopefully it'll be back in stock. The other thing, and this is kind of a thing she was just playing with, and she wasn't sure if she was going to do it or not, acetate. And it matches perfectly with the paper. If there's enough interest in them, she may go ahead and do them. So I'm going to be doing something with these today, but I thought I would kind of show you what they are. They're so cute. And yeah, so those are the ones that I have out right now. I use the other ones on the card. Again, it comes in a set of 9. So super cute. Again, they're acetate and they're using. So let me show you the card that we're going to make today. Doesn't take very long. And if you don't have the tool that I am using to make it, that's okay, because my first sample that I created, I actually used with just with an X-Acto knife and a ruler. And that is this card. This is what we're going to make today. And I painstakingly put down all of those sequins. And then I realized that I actually have sequins ribbon in my stash, so go figure. But the center is transparent with that acetate, and I backed it with the glitter foil, and it is so fun and so cool. So let's go ahead and dive right on into this. I'm going to be using my good old-fashioned just plain self-healing craft mat for this. I'm going to set this aside for now. This is the foil I'm going to use. And again, you're going to be able to find that at the Paper Collage. That's my local craft store. She is the only person, I believe, in the country that carries it. So definitely check her out. Very good customer service. And if you're local, oh my God, you have to come take our classes because they're freaking amazing. So the tool that I'm using is actually a new tool to me. It is my Fiskar tool, and I was looking, originally worked, but I found this really cool Fiskar type template. It reminds me a lot of my circle template that I have from Creative memories. But what I like about it is there's like some nice feet on it, so it holds really well. And then you have to buy this other separate tool, and I almost didn't buy it because I have one that would fit into the grooves, but I'm glad I did because this pivots. So it pivots around those corners. Plus, when you attach it all together, it is like a freestanding little X-Acto knife, which I needed a new one. So I got this today at Hobby Lobby using my my 40% off coupon. So but again, you can totally do this with an X-Acto knife and a ruler. It'll work just fine. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create a, hello, Tamra, my fellow Arizonan. Yes, girl, you got to go here to get this stuff that I'm using tonight. It's the only place in the country that has the glitter foil. And since you're just popping on, I'll show you real quick. This. Amazon doesn't even carry the color she does. So, you gotta check her out. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that up there. So, I'm gonna take and just cut in the center. And again, you can do an X-Acto knife and a ruler if you want, but for this is just faster for me and easier. And I've only used this like 3 times now since I bought it, so yeah. All right, so I'm going to cut that center out like so, okay? Then I'm going to take a piece of red cardstock just because I like this on red because I'm using a white piece of pattern paper. And I'm going to take my big ugly gun. I'm so sorry, but this is the only tape runner I have that works really well. And I'm just going to run the tape runner around the edges, making sure to avoid that center piece. Exact size of the card front, simply because I didn't want any of that weight showing through. So I'm just going to line this up. And I'm going to line, okay, are we back? Stupid internet. Then I'm going to just take and do the same thing over on this side. And if I start to, you know, get a little bit of the edging off, it's not that big of a deal. So whoop, around and around we go. And I gotta say that the ability for this to pivot is really, really nice. Hopefully, yep, that cut out perfectly. Okay, and then we are going to layer this one on. However, I'm matting this. And since my corners on this are nice and rounded, I also want to round this side, these corners as well, just to make it kind of look like it all goes together. Probably shouldn't have done that right over my workspace. Oh well. And then I'm going to just take my archival ink in Barn Door Red and ink those edges up real quick. And so, well, again, paying attention, have I ever. It also probably helps that they've kind of come on trend in other places. All right. This will also be good for Palm Springs, I think. So we're going to line that up, eyeball it. And again, I'm just going to pop this over, do the same thing. I know the buffering is horrible, Tamara. There's something wrong with my internet tonight. I am so sorry. I don't know what the problem is. I got a new computer and I'm so sorry. I think, and I don't even know if it's like a YouTube issue because I always have problems only on like YouTube, not on Instagram or Facebook. Oh no, so it's okay, so it's not just me, but oh, it's so frustrating. I'm sorry. It sucks. Okay, so now we have our little window ready and we can move on from here. So this is the fun part. So we're going to just turn this over and I want to use this little Merry Christmas. So I am going to just kind of center it up and I'm going to use a little bit of my art glue and I'm going to put just some glue on the edges like so. Just enough to kind of hold it in place. Sorry, it went reconnected, Anna. Okay, so now I'm going to take this glitter foil, which is basically a huge glitter sticker. So cool. It's this stuff again, and you can get it at the paper collage. I'll put the link down there below. It's clear. They have some other colors that you can find in other places, but I really like this clear stuff. You can run it through your embossing. You can die cut it. You can do so much. So this is what I'm using. I just cut it down to 3 1/4. And what you can do is it is a huge sticker, which means it can be an adhesive as well. So I am just going to place it over that image. Are you guys hearing me like curse every time it goes off? Because I have to reconnect every time. So if you're hearing me say like, damn it, I'm sorry. But I'm really kind of ticked off that it keeps popping off. Okay, so there we go with that. Well, that's not a very good job I did there. All right. So anyway, that's one way you can go ahead and just finish your edge on this. Adding a little bit of sequence to it. And you always want to finish off your card open. You don't want to thank you for staying with me. Our Nouveau glitter accents, and we can just pop a couple dollops on it, or if you don't want to, that's totally cool. But what would have been cute too is if I didn't finish this and put like a bow on the side. That would have been really darling as well. So I'm going to finish this off, and then since YouTube isn't really playing nice tonight, okay. All right, there we go. I'm going to call it good because I keep popping off of this live. I'm really sorry. There's stuff YouTube, you guys, is not my end. But this is how you can finish it off. So cute with some beautiful little stickles. And this is how you can just create a glittery adhesive backed little card. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm really sorry about the crappy buffering issue.